form of cleanliness. He ties his hair up in a white cloth whenever he goes out. Otherwise, it would trail on the floor behind him. Now, is this the new wedding look? Is this what brides-to-be really need to do? Look, half of it's not even attached to his head.
No, it's like just hanging off.
It's
by
just
a thread.
rotted
And
off.
They are his feet, by the way.
Oh, my God, they are his feet. Wow.
Yeah, he's nasty, dude.
So there it is there.
It looks like someone skinned like the worst, mangiest, like horrible woodland creature and then
I've got to travel.
brought it back to life with black rights, let it roam around for a while, killed it again, brought it back to life again, and then skinned it and then stuck it on this dude's head.
There he is, wearing it like a scarf. And this is the... I got a feeling that National Geographic have taken this photo because look at the lighting and the way that his face...
It's a nicely composed photo.
Very nicely composed photo there. Usually wears it on his head like a turban, but in this photo here, it looks like it's mayoral chains, like he's the mayor of Yucksville or something like that. We'll try and get a picture up on there. He could also use it. It's very handy for him when he goes on walks in the country due to the fact that he could use it as like a
whip.
Like a yoga mat or something like that.
Yeah.
Just lay on it there. He says he's got no problems with his long hair, and quite honestly, he really doesn't. I think really that if you came and take a photo of this bloke or anything like that, right? And he's got to have done some scaping. Definitely he's got to have done some scaping there.
It's just nasty. Like, honestly, this is what hipsters are going to look like in 10 years' time.
Do you think that this is the very first emerging Indian hipster?
This is like the man bun, but it's just like
way out of control.
Yeah.
Who's your favourite music artist or band or anything like that, Az?
Oh, I'd probably go out there and say U2.
Yeah, I've got a feeling that U2's high on my list as well. We've been to a number of concerts, but now listen, if it's your birthday and just say, for example, just for shits and gigs, right? Let's get your favourite music artist, because you can do that these days. You can print icing
on a cake.
On a cake.
Yeah.
For your birthday, you get, say, a Bono or something like that.
Or the Zooropa album cover or something cool like that. Yeah.
Zooropa. They're exactly right. You know what I mean? So, say, for example, me and another mate of ours, we come to you and we go, well, we're organising a cake for you, as what would you like to be on the top of the cake, right?
Right.
And you say...
Oh, I wouldn't mind a photo of you too.
Perfect. We've got the order. We run off.
Right.
On your birthday, we bring the cake out. It's a photo of me and our other mate, because you said you two. Right?
Yeah.
That's what you said.
Yeah.
That's what you get. Well, anyway, this lady, Harriet's her name.
Harriet.
And she wanted a Mariah Carey birthday cake. Well, they completely misunderstood and went and organised it for their friend Siobhan. It's a cake that has Marie Curie on it. Yes, the same lady that discovered radium and polonium and made a huge contribution to the fight against cancer, but also
by dying of cancer,
by studying these elements and all that kind of thing. Marie Curie, she wanted Mariah Carey, Marie Curie, and it is one of the worst photos ever. It's like a black and white thing. She's still alive, but she's surrounded though by some lovely pink cupcakes.
They're shit-looking cupcakes. They paid for this. Like, honestly, come on. This is a shit cake. Like, it's a shit cake. The cupcakes don't even go all the way around, right? They've printed Madame Curie there, right?
Yeah.
They've used the shittiest font known to man, Arial. It's not even like they didn't even word art it. It's just white text.
In bold.
In bold. It's
in
like
capitals.
How many cupcakes?
6. There's 6 cupcakes.
There's 6 cupcakes.
No, sorry, there's 7.
7 cupcakes that make a horseshoe shape around this dumb-looking shit cake. I could fart out a cake better looking than that in my kitchen. Like, not only did they pay for it, the cake shop f***ed up. This is just shit. This is a shitstorm. Like,
you're right. This is the most important news story that we've done ever.
I'm upset that they actually took the cake from the shop, because have you ever ordered someone a birthday cake?
Yeah.
And you go into the shop and you go, I'm here to pick up birthday cake for Steve. Right?
Birthday cake 101.
And
you check the cake.
They open the box, and you look at it and you go, it's nice. It's got some strawberries on, a bit of whipped cream. It's got happy birthday, it's very nice. Yeah, here's my hard-earned. If I rolled into a shop after ordering a cake, they're wearing that thing. I ain't paying for that. Look at it. It's shit. Like there's like maybe 3 or 4 sprinkles on 1 or 2 of the cupcakes. They kind of look like deformed breasts. It's a shit cake, Benny. I'm sorry.
Okay, so
It's not the picture of Madame Curie that shits me. It's the whole cake.
Well, people on Twitter are loving this mix-up. People are replying saying, this is the best. It's even better than the time the bakery woman asked my son what he wanted written on his cake, and he replied, down with capitalism.
Ow.
See, now that's what you get. For going on your little rant there, that's what you get. He smacked his hand into the desk there. So we get to vote on a poll here. This comes from metro.co.uk. I'm going to vote for Marie Curie.
Yep.
And 88% of people have said that. That was an impressive little rant about that, Az. Hang on, let me just pen an email. One moment. There we go. Yeah, there we go. I've just put you forward to be the new cake judge on MasterChef, considering the other 3 heads have left. And just to finish up this speed round really quickly, as prominent Indian politician Sheila Dikshit. That's enough from the cheap seats there. Delhi's longest-serving chief minister and one of India's most prominent women in politics has died of a heart attack at the ripe old age of 81. Now, Dikshit was the senior leader of the Indian National Congress Party, and Dikshit died of a Dikshit cardiac arrest on Saturday a couple of weeks back. Longest-serving chief minister of Delhi, that Dikshit was, and held office for 3 consecutive terms from 98 to 2013. Tributes have poured in from across political affiliations. They really loved their Dikshit. They'll miss their Dikshit. And, of course, how do you feel now that we're one less Dikshit? Tried to do it serious. I'm sorry.
This is cheap. Even for us, Benny, this is cheap.
This is serious journalism, Az.
Well, no,
Sheila Dikshit has died 81. You pay respects to that Dikshit.
We'll get her on a cake. Can't be any worse than another Dikshit cake.
Do you really serve cake at the funeral of a deceased female politician? Would that become a Dikshit cake?
Why are we here?
This is news. I'm born in 1938. Dikshit attended school in Delhi, so she went to a Delhi school. Dikshit did. Sheila Dikshit.
Vale. Dikshit.
Let me finish.
Low-hanging fruit right here, isn't
Sheila Dikshit led the Congress Party to victory in local elections in Delhi in 98, defeating the incumbent, I can't read that, the Janda Party. So we are very sad to learn of Dikshit's passing here at the Burble. And I hope, now what do they do? Do they have a traditional funeral that they do?
Throw in the Ganges, I suppose.
No, but don't they cremate? Or,
cremate and then ashes
and then
in
throw
the
in the Ganges there?
Yeah.
The Ganges is one of the most polluted waterways in the world. It'll now be filled with dick shit.
Well, I guess she was so prominent in politics because you just vote for the dick shit you know.
This is The Burble with Benny and Az.
What was the biggest killer to the space program? The only reason I'm asking this, Az, is because, well, realistically, we've just gone over the threshold 50 years since man first walked on the lunar surface on the moon.
Ronald Reagan.
Now, was it Reagan really, or did people just lose interest with the Apollo
Well, we beat
programs?
the Russians, and now everyone just went,
well,
we're
they
done.
actually landed something on the moon. It was an unmanned probe, but at least they
I think it was
got
a dog or a monkey or something in it.
No.
maybe.
Actually, it's quite interesting because over the last week or so, or 2 weeks, since the anniversary of the moon landing happened, I started doing a little bit of research. Yes, I did. And I've got to tell you, we've left a lot of junk on the moon.
We're humans. We just up everywhere we go.
We can't take it back, so we just dumped all this stuff.
Yeah.
On the moon.
Yeah.
It's like pulling up at a rest stop while you rent an RV while you try
all the shit out the door.
Piss it off, up we go.
Yeah.
Off we pop. Let's go, kids. Get in the car now. Did you leave your bear there? I'm not turning around. You. We've left a lot of stuff there. But seriously, America fell out of love with the Apollo program.
Yeah, they did. Well, Vietnam, I think, was probably the real killer of the Apollo program.
The Apollo program, 400,000 workers worked on that, spent billions of dollars, sent craft up to the moon that basically had less electronics in it than my old Kia Rio.
Actually, there's a really interesting story. They're getting one of the guidance computers fired.
They got
back
it
up.
going.
They got it going.
They got it going.
Yes. Now they're going to see if it'll play Doom.
What killed it? Lack of interest in the American public. Then they had to go to the shuttle program, all that kind of thing. Funding dropped, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Reaganomics. NASA in the... Okay.
JFK getting shot probably didn't help anything either.
This comes now from USA Today, this story.
Right.
So what's the biggest killer of interest in space for young kids now? What would you say is the biggest killer? Because it's going to happen anyway. Well, like, people are inventing these magnificent drives, ion drives, and they reckon we're going to be doing a lot more stuff in space.
Well, actually, and India sent a probe to the moon. They launched it about a week, maybe 2 weeks ago, just after the 50th anniversary.
Yeah.
Should be there by now.
Was it called the Dick Shit?
Dick Shit 1.
The good Dick Shit lollipop?
Yep.
So why do they go? Why do they want to go there?
They've gone to the South Pole to see whether there's liquid water or ice or stuff. They're going to, plot out somewhere to put a 7-Eleven.
What's the biggest killer? What would kids rather do than be astronauts and go to the moon?
It'd be the Fortnites and the PUBGs, no doubt.
No, well, you're actually close, as it's YouTube. They would rather be YouTube stars, according to a new survey.
Oh, my God.
Which was created to commemorate the launch of Apollo 11.
Right.
The survey conducted by Harris Poll on behalf of Lego. So Lego got in on this.
Well, Lego make a lot of space toys, though, don't they?
They do.
You get your Star Wars Lego and all of that sort of stuff as well.
They found that children in the US and the United Kingdom were 3 times more likely to want to be YouTubers compared to astronauts when they grow up.
Yeah, well, there's no weight limit in being a YouTuber, though, is there?
No. What did you want to be when you grew up? When you finally grow up, what do you want to be?
What do I want to be?
No, but when you're...
I want to be a real boy.
Seriously, when you're a kid... Oh, shit, hang on, I need to get away from this. My nose is growing. What did you actually want to do? So, and don't be embarrassed, because I didn't...
Honestly, it flipped between being an astronaut, seriously.
Really?
Or a policeman.
You wanted to be a copper?
Yeah.
You?
Yeah.
You?
Yeah, then it turned out to be only 5 foot tall and fat, so...
You?
No.
You would have been placed behind a desk somewhere.
Yeah, I would have been good with that.
Are you good with spreadsheets? Yeah, you have to wear your gun, though, but actually, no, I've seen you get the shits with computers.
I would have shot it.
You would have shot... You would Elvis style. I don't like this program.
Bang, 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 bang.
Put another monitor on top of it.
Yeah. So, I wanted to be a copper.
You did? There's still time.
Well, then the 80s happened with all of that corruption and kind of tarnished the image a little bit, really, didn't it?
Alleged corruption.
Alleged corruption.
I wanted to be on the radio, and I ended up doing that. There you
How's
go.
it feel? You lived your dreams?
Yeah, quite
Now you're
empty.
40?
Yeah, a little bit empty.
And now, what's next?
I'm penniless. I thought it was going to be great. I'm destitute. I'm here sitting in the studio doing a podcast. The back of my house. To be perfect. I'd love to go to space, but no, I'm podding with you, bro.
Listen, the closest I've come to the police is in the back of a divvy van, really, isn't it?
What's the lifeline number? I think I need to call it. No.
Yep.
Anyway, look, 3,000 kids from the US to the UK. Oh, and China. So
They're not allowed to YouTube in China.
I know. They're not allowed to use YouTube, but they've said
They'd
that...
probably be more chance of being shot into space in the Chinese, what would you say, air quotes, volunteer program for the space race rather than be a YouTuber.
Well, anyway, they had 5 preferences for different jobs, which included astronaut, musician, professional athlete, teacher, or vlogger/YouTuber.
See, that's a word that shouldn't exist.
What's that? Vlogger.
Vlogger.
Yeah.
No, actually, the word that
it's
shits
the
me.
updated version of someone saying that they're going to write and publish a zine. You know what zines are, listeners?
No, they don't.
You ran in the 90s. You want to publish a zine about, your local garage shithouse band Dick Shit and their house sign, their sound.
At least it didn't
They've
say...
gone through the 4th basis in like a month. The show at the Battle of the Bands at the local high school auditorium went to house.
Dick Shit and influencers. Now, that's a job that doesn't need to exist.
Influencing.
Yeah, well, there's no influencers on the moon.
There is no
because there's no
influencers.
managers to ask for.
Loose talk, even looser opinions. The Burble.
As I didn't mention this at the top of the program because I wanted to keep this a massive surprise for you because I love giving you surprises. You're my bro. You are my bro. Now, Instagram have gone ahead and they're making a life-changing decision for a lot of Instagram people. What have they done? They've removed likes from followers. That's right.
Sucked in,
That's right.
you vapid. I hope you all shrivel up and die in the darkness where no one's paying attention to you.
Well, anyway, there's an Australian influencer called Michaela Tester.
Test of what?
I don't know. She had